So HMP Wakefield Monster Mansion. The prison officer has been slashed. This one absolutely does boil my piss. Yeah? In prison, 24/7, ways, means, thinking, improvised weapons, there's loads. The dildo, like I said, of karma, unlubed, visited Sarah Sharif's father in prison. Remember him? What a creature. Tunitin, jagged Tunitin lid. Prison knife, I've seen a prison knife. It was like a stiletto, like the sharpest paper knife when someone took time on the wall of the cell to fashion it into a blade. It had a cut silk. So they're everywhere, weapons. However, prison razors, nasty. We've all have seen one of these, won't we? Toothbrush with a blade. Prison razor blade. Burnt into it, melted into it. Yeah. 2 blades if you want to make a wound that won't stitch. Prison officer. Ear to mouth. And another slash. Life-changing injuries. The prison service allegedly have been withdrawing prison issue razor blades for the last 6 years. Let me tell you something they did in prison that was very controversial. You can say it's a public building or whatever, but they stopped smoking. Caused a lot of grief, that. A lot of grief. But they did it. Overnight now, if I was at Monster Mansion, yeah, I'm a member of the POA, Prison Officers Association, or even the governor. I'm having a meeting, yeah, and we're going to remove all the prison issue razor blades. We're removing them. I'm not having any of my staff, or if you're POA, any of our members slashed with razor blades anymore. You remove them overnight. Maybe issue prison service wide, POA members or the other unions, which I'm sure there are some. Don't hand them out. Hide them. If you're storming, hide them. Don't hand them out. On every wing, pretty much, in every prison in England and Wales, there'll be hair clippers. We had them at Strangeways, we had them at Forest Bank. Team hair clippers. We used to have some sanitising fluid. So if someone wanted their hair cut, obviously it's an 8 down to a 1. You know, we're not talking fashion here. Although it can be fashionable in prison. We'd hand them out. You give your ID card and you get them. You cut someone's hair. I've wing beard trimmers. I've got beard trimmers. 3 or 4 days growth, they'll take you down to wood. Reasonably smooth. Remove them. 6 years to remove prison issue razors. Why 6 years? Eh? It only took 3 years from 212 to 215 for the prison service, along with other people who were involved, and that includes the unions, to remove staff. Yeah? What did they get rid of overnight? Probably a third of staff. Made prisons inoperable. They did that over 3 years, but they can't remove fucking razor blades. Just do it. Do it. We had governors, both at Forest Bank, private prison I worked, and Strangeways, that made big decisions. Remove them. That lad, now, if he ever gets back to work, bless him, and his missus, because she works there. Imagine that. Going to hospital with your old fella in an ambulance and he's being cut to ribbons. Shocking. PTSD. What about the other staff at Monster Mansion? How are they going to feel? Young, inexperienced staff. Staff morale. It's going to affect them, innit? Massively. LBBs, locks, bolts and bars, or whatever they're called now, fabric checks. Get in a cell and remove all the fucking razors. Bin them. Stop issuing them overnight. Beard trimmers for the wing. Yeah? It's a disgrace. This guy, apparently at Strangeways, assaulted a prison officer. I don't know what sentence he's got, but let's watch this space, because it won't be appropriate, will it? And here we go. The C word, and I'm not talking about C-U next Tuesday, talking about concurrent. In court, slashing a prison officer. Let's give him 7 years. Concurrent, he's already doing 20. So it just runs alongside. It's a fucking disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. And 2024, the first 6 months, apparently, 11.5% of prison officers were assaulted. Obviously, you could break that down further. A push is an assault. It doesn't matter. That's a lot of assaults, that. This guy who's done this, obviously going to be in a segregation now. That's why, for me, we need a Supermax prison. Not an arsey-farsey big prison called Supermax. I mean one that is high security. The worst of the worst go there. And guess what? I'm not dealing with them. I'm on this side at door. If I want to let them out on association, I'm behind gates, glass, watching them. And if they want to come out and slash each other, stab each other, fight, maybe use some liquid napalm, sugar and water, and pour it over each other, they can. I'm not going in till it's safe to do so with my mates. Maybe we have gas above, pepper spray, whatever. But you put some distance between normal people and these people that are committing offences like this. That's people of terror, radical ones too, because guess what? The big fear, again, has always been that someone in prison takes a prison officer hostage. I'm getting a bit flustered now, but rightly so. A prison officer hostage and does the unthinkable. You know, like our Ricky Jester, the Labour MP, on TV doing this. He was supposed to be in court this month, weren't he? Same date as Trump's inauguration, 20th of January. It's now being put back to August. Our Ricky, yeah, let's see what happens with that. And they try and push that one under the carpet. He should have been locked up. Yeah, inciting people. So come on, someone grow some balls. Yeah, prison service headquarters, an MP, prison minister. Let's do something. Mr. Timson, let's do something. POA, National Committee, Prison Officers Association, any other union. Yeah, let's make a decision. We're going to remove them. We're not going to wait any longer. We're not going to wait another 6 years for you to remove razors from prisons. We're going to do it. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. It is a bit of a rant, that, and rightly so. You see, the thing is, a lot of people are very understanding who've been to prison. You know, ex-staff and lads I've met. They've met good prison officers. And they realise without prison officers, you're not doing jack shit. There's no regime or nothing. Dark places. Loads of bang up. At the minute, I'm speaking to someone whose mate is locked up on a wing, not in the seg. 4 days. Once every 4 days, he's getting a shower. He fell out with an officer. They're just leaving him banged up on the wing. No fresh air. Meals to his cell. It's a disgrace, absolute disgrace. Somebody grow a set of bollocks. Parting shot. Brian. What are you doing? What are you doing, you truffle pig? God bless you all. God bless that prison officer, his family. And come on, guys, grow a set. We need to stick together. We really do. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your continued support. I'll see you.